Hi everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! From Ohio. I'm here to bring you my Simply Saturday video. I believe it's number 66. And I do have to say that I think I got carried away with this one. Oh, my hair's sticking up with that. I think I got carried away with this video. It's got a little bit more on it than what we usually do. But it's cute and it's simple. It's not a hard card to do, so we are going to do that. But first, I just want to say, if you took advantage of the free shipping that was this week, congratulations. I took advantage also. And remember that next week our March exclusives are going to come out, which are fabulous. So I think you'll really like those. And you got this week to redeem your bonus coupons if you had earned those during bonus days, so make sure you use those up. Every little bit counts as a discount. So make sure that you look for your emails on that and use them up. And I don't know, it's the last week for our collaboration of, if you order $50 or more from me, you get, you will get, I'll send you a link for a video plus 2 PDFs that you can print out. They're 3 different projects, and they are by a group of ladies that I meet with and collaborate with. So I just want to let you know that. I think that we have a joint special by the end of the month. If you join for $99, you get to pick $125 worth of product for free for your $99. It's not really free. You'll have free shipping on that, plus you will get our new Stampin' Positioner, which is a $49 value that will be in your kit also. So if you want to sign up, you need help, let me know. I'd love to have you on my team. And also, that just is this week is left of that, so make sure you do it, because that positioner is not going to be available to customers or to demonstrators if they don't already have it. We had a short window that we could order it as a demonstrator, and then it went all month for the joint offer, and then it's going to go away and it'll come back later sometime this year, and I do not know the time limit on that. So just want to let you know, you can take advantage of that $99, get your $125 plus the Stampin' Positioner. See if you like being a demo. If you don't, there's no contract. You don't have to stay forever. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Then I'm going to get started on my card. My PDF is not done yet. I've had a lot going on. I'm just not up to date on all of my stuff, but I am trying to bring my videos, whether I get my PDF up. You can always rewatch the video and do a card by that. I will tell you the measurements in here and hopefully get that video up today, but don't hold me to it because I have a lot going on. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera around. And then we're going to go down. There we go. Okay. I just got a message for something. Don't know what that was about. I am going to refresh my page up here so that I can see my video as well. And turn my sound off on my computer. That's always a good thing. Okay, here we go. This is my card today, and it is so cute. It's using circles, using a die cut, and on this one I have used the cute as a button paper, and that's my inside. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do this. I'm going to do 2 as I go, one with the bug paper and one without. So let's move this to the side for a second. And this is what we are going to do. Let me get a hold of this paper. Yeah, it's moving my camera because I set my camera on it. How's that for something to do? Crazy. Crazy. Let me get all straightened up here. Okay, we're going to do one out of this paper, which is called Charming something. I forgot. Floral Charms. It's this right here. It's been out for a while, but it is all flowers and leaves. And that's, so I decided to make one out of that. I did a card with these colors and this paper in my class Thursday night, and everybody loved it. So I thought, well, I'd do one here. And then I just like the bugs, but actually today I'm using mushrooms. So here we go. What we have is a card base 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. It's just our regular card base that I usually always use. And then on this, I'm going to go ahead and put this down. This is 5 1/4 by 4, and it's a piece the same color, but I have embossed it with the floral pattern. I don't know. I'll have to get it and see. Thought I'd remember all that, but my brain's not in the remembering mode lately. Does your brain have a memory mode? Tell you what, the older I get, the worse that gets. So I want to put this down. I want it to be on here really good. So, because it is embossed, I don't want it to be lumpy. So I'm just, and there's no right or wrong up or down on this. It's not directional. So I'm just going to lay it down. Give it a nice gentle press around the edges just to make sure we're getting our edges down. And this is what I like to do with it. If anybody has one of these tools, this is one a friend of mine, her husband made them, and she sent it to me. I love the wood, it's beautiful. But he has made them. I call it the Joni tool because it's my friend Joan. There, I should have that down really, really flat. See how flat that is? All but right there. We'll just rub that really good. Rub it out. I don't like to put glue all the way to the edge because I don't want it to seep out. This is the same thing. This I'm using Blackberry Bliss, which is not a color I use a lot of, but I think it's very pretty. And but it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 that's going to go right here on top, and that is not 4 inches or 5.5. That was a little over. So I'm going to make sure this is going to fit on here, right? Okay, there we go. You know, it's hard to stamp and make a card and everything be just perfect for you. This has a more subtle embossing pattern on it, so it just gives your paper some dimension a little bit. So we're going to turn both of these this way because I didn't worry about my papers having these do not have a directional pattern to them. So it doesn't matter. This is going to go on here like this, but I'm going to turn it over. This is directional. So we are going to have it like so. So let's go ahead and glue this. And this is 4 by 3. So let's just add this. And I'm not worried about it being perfectly centered top to bottom because my circles are going to take up some of that room. This is the same thing. It is a 4 by 3 that goes straight on your paper. This looks like a tablecloth on the back. I think it's cute. So I hope everybody's having a good Saturday so far. I know it's early. Early for some, late for some. We all sleep differently. We're all in different time zones. So here we go. Now we are going to use our circles. And let me find my little circle. Well, I made him. See if he's stuck somewhere under something. That happens. Here's all these circles. Let me make sure he's not in here anywhere. And I'll punch another circle. That's okay. I used all punches for this. I used 1.5. And these are all 2.5. On this one, I did the same thing. So there we go. These are 2.5, and this is 1.5. Sometimes I use a 2-inch punch, like this one here is the 2-inch, just because they look cute with the 2 little mushrooms there. So it's just however you want to do this. So what we are going to do here, I think I'm going to turn this over and have this be, I shouldn't have put that on yet because I want to trim this a little bit. I am going to trim an edge off of here. And you can do that first, or you can do it here, because I want that to look like it's come off of the side, like so. So I'm going to lay that there. So let's go ahead and put that on. And I try to use the fronts and the backs just because of it, you're not like cutting or punching a lot of different patterns out. So you can get the best use out of your paper. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same thing. I think I'm going to take, and this is going to go over here, so I'm going to trim another edge off of there. And I just take a small edge off. Let me show you what that is. It's about like this. And I just take a really small edge off of it. And you can cut that before, or you can add this to your embossing piece and then cut it and then add it all to your card at once. Start to say that didn't work. So we're going to add this on. Didn't get that the straightest for the pattern, but that's okay. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take these two and we are going to stamp what did I do with my stamp? That's not cool. I put it back like I'm supposed to. This is called the Cutest Crew, and I'm using just a little hello out of it. I think that's a cute, I love the font on it. It's a cute little saying. I'm going to be doing some stuff with that stamp set soon, I hope. So I'm bringing the Mossy Meadow in. And I'm going to stamp. Just a little hello. Let's clean it, and we're going to bring in the Blackberry Bliss and do the other one. Close this without getting that on my fingers, I hope. Sure I did. That was a that was a miracle. I'm always getting ink all over me. How about you guys when you stamp? Do you get ink all over yourself? It is like a crazy thing. Just a little hello. Okay. Get that cleaned. So what I'm going to do with this one, it's going to go right in here. I am going to turn these over and I'm going to put some dimensionals on them. I want this one raised. So let's just add some dimensionals around here. Oops. Some people take their dimensionals out row by row. I just pick and choose. I just go all over, wherever my finger hits. So I am going to add this about right here. And then I'm going to take this little piece and I'm going to put one dimensional over here because it's going to be offset on my hello. And then I'm going to add just a tiny bit of glue on this side to hold it down on the hello piece. And then I'm going to bring it in and I'm just going to add that like right there. And then we're going to embellish, okay? So let's go ahead and add this part to this card. We will have 2 cards done in minutes. So let's, and you'll notice that not all, I don't hit the same spots all the time. It's okay. The one thing that I do want to do is make sure I get my dimensional on the right side of this little one. And I think the little one adds a lot to the card. That's why I use it. And usually there's a little spot that in your DSP that still has room for one more little thing to be done. So there is the, whoops, I forgot to take the backing off. Did you guys notice that? Shameful, shameful. And I even color them so I'll remember to do that. Guess that didn't work today, did it? Okay, there we go. Now, what I could do, especially with this one, is I could add some little dimensionals here if I wanted to, but I am just going to put on some embellishments. Just do some there's that. That goes for a different card. I have a hot mess, people. A hot mess. I'm going to take these for this card, and I think I'm going to use the yellow to bring out the yellow that's right up in there for my card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these small ones right here. And then I can use these bigger ones over here. So there we go for that little card. Oh, we got to do the inside. Let me get the stuff on the front of that one. Then we're going to do the inside. And this has got static all over it. It is holding everything like crazy. I'll set them to the other side. I'm going to do butterflies. I lost that other piece again. It's got to be here. Does it stick to my butterflies? Well, that's where that extra little one was. Oh my goodness, here it is. Everything sticks to these. Too much static. We're going to use butterflies on that. I thought that would be really pretty. So these aren't the easiest things sometimes to get off of here. I'm going to use this end. I'm going to put one down here. I'm going to put him down here. One more. Got to do odd numbers. Drives me crazy if I don't. And I think he can go maybe right here. There we go. So that is that. Let's do the inside just real quick, and I'll show you what I do for that. Get my butterflies up. Okay, I have 2 pieces of 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually just going to go down in this corner, and I'm going to add just a little type of triangle there. I'm going to go ahead and do it on this one. We're going to do it in the same way. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick it there. And then I'm going to cut off my edges, because I've got some for the top and the bottom to cut off. So turn that over. I do want to get that down a little bit on that corner. I think this one's good to go. And then what I want to do is just take in some scissors, or you can do it on your trimmer like I did the other one. So there is that one. That's going to go on the inside. And I actually did that kind of wrong. I'm going to put it at the top. That's where he's going to go. So let's put this one in there. I was thinking I was doing these the other way. There we go. All is good. So there's that one. Then let's cut this one, and then we are done. I hope you guys like this card. It does have a little bit more on it than what I'm usually doing for Simply Saturday, but that's okay. When you get a card on your heart, you do it, right? And this is going to be upside down somehow, some way. That's not going to go. We're going to do another one of those real quick. Real quick. And you know what we're going to do with it? We're going to lay it straight over the one we messed up on, because this is going to go in here like that. So I'm going to glue that right over that. And that's how you clean up your mistake. You don't have to peel it off. Don't throw your piece of paper away. Don't do all that. Who's going to know this but you, right? And to go faster, I'm just going to take it over here and chop it off. And see, all is fixed. And I did not throw the paper away. I just cut out an extra circle, because I had a scrap over there. It was the same scrap I already used that I could still do something little out of. So these are my cards, ladies and gentlemen, if there are some here. You're always welcome to. There we go. Let's just crease this again so we have a nice crisp fold from opening and closing. So there's that one, and here is this one. I hope you guys enjoy this. Here, let's put this one in the middle. There we go. So what do you think? Cute card, isn't it? Very cute card. And all we're doing is really using circles. We let our DSP do our job. Just a little sentiment on there. So you could leave this off, bring this down if you want. You don't have to put this on. I just like it. I think it brings the 3 together. So there you go. That's our cards. So you have a great Saturday, a great weekend. Be creative when you can. And remember that I will be on again Tuesday. Not sure what time I get to do this video. I've got things going on that's going to interfere with times. And, but I don't know what those are yet. And, but just watch for me. Push your notification buttons, subscribe, push the notifications, and you will know when I am on. But my Simply Saturdays is always on at 10:30 because it's usually pre-recorded. And my Tuesday videos are at 10 o'clock live. But if something happens with that, that might not be live. And on Wednesdays, I'm on at 10 o'clock for my What's Up Wednesdays. And those are pre-recorded, so they should all be popping up when they need to. All right, you guys have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.